Like the story of that fight is, once you got it to the ground, that was it. It was done, man.
Yeah.
And was that the game plan?
No, I mean, the game plan these days is just fight within myself, you know. I mean, I used to, and if you guys have followed me for a while, I used to get into fights and get into the fight. I wanted the fight to happen, and it's from my wrestling roots. It's from my wrestling background. I want to get my hands on you. I'm not content unless I have my hands on you and I'm going forward and I'm trying to score. And that, a lot of times in this sport, leads to a lot of danger, a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of damage, running into shots, taking damage I don't need to. So I'm just, honestly, I don't mean to like brag on myself, but I'm proud of myself and proud of this veteranship that I have now, where I have a guy who was an awkward, very low to the ground southpaw, who was coming in with some power shots. I wasn't feeling. I was just finally starting to get the distance. You know, he ate that head kick extremely hard. He ate a body kick extremely hard. He hit me to the body hard, pretty hard in the liver. You know, so I was getting in range. I felt like I was in control of the fight. And then all of a sudden, we went to the ground, and the rest is history.
Apparently, that violence led to him separating his shoulder.
Yeah, I guess and man, what a testament to that dude, man. I knew he was tough. He's the kind of guy we need in this sport, man. A guy who's not afraid. He took this fight on 4 weeks' notice against one of the top lightweights in the world, the scariest guy the scariest fight that he could take in this organization. And he didn't even say no. You know, I mean, I even saw his tweet. He's like, you know, fight Chandler on 3.5 weeks' notice. F yeah. You know, like that was what he said. That was his tweet. That's just the kind of guy he is. And my hat's off to him, man. I wish him a speedy recovery, and it was very interesting because I caught him with that choke and his body went limp, and I knew he was out. And thank God we had Jason Herzog in there, who's a very smart ref, and luckily stopped the fight.
Brent was tweeting earlier tonight too, apparently thanking him for taking the fight. I mean, do you have a message to send out to the champ about
who?
Brent.
Brent who?
Brent Primus.
Brent Primus?
Yeah.
Never heard of him. Is he a jiu-jitsu guy? Is he a jiu-jitsu fighter? Is he a is he a fighter?
He's a hard word, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I never heard of him, so I don't care if he has a Twitter account.
Can you talk a little bit about being in there against a guy who was training for this fight with the guy that you trained with not too long ago, Carrington Banks, for example?
Yeah.
You're looking across at guys that were on your team not too long ago.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, and obviously, you know, I mean, people have asked me about that, and even Jen Brown right before the fight asked me about it, and John McCarthy asked me about the Neil thing, you know, because he was one of my old coaches. And you know, I think it's one of those things where wrestling hardens you and turns you into a man who can handle any facet of life, and I will take that to the grave with me. And wrestling has helped me do that. I've been friends with guys on other teams that have to fight or wrestle my teammates, and all, you know, it's part of it. This is a sport. At the end of the day, it's a guy with 2 arms and 2 legs, and we go out there and we have a rule set, and we go out there and we put it on the line, and then may the best man win. So it doesn't matter who's in his corner, it doesn't matter who coached him, it doesn't matter if he thinks he's going to beat me or doesn't think he's going to beat me. You know, I mean, there was a lot of those things as far as training with other guys, and Neil was my coach for most of my career, almost my whole career. And you know, it was cool. It turns out I choked him out with one of his favorite moves, so it worked out pretty well. And I'm nasty on the ground. I'm nasty anywhere. So it doesn't matter who's in this corner. I know who's in my corner. I know how great my training camp is, how awesome my coaches are with Henry Hooft and Evan Boris and Kami Barzini, Greg Jones, man, Mario Sperry, just ridiculous. That's just my coaches. And then I got a ton of UFC guys, a ton of Bellator guys at the top of their game coming in to make each other better, and couldn't be happier with my team that I have.